This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 29 and verse 6 from the BibleGateway.com on the Holy Scriptures, and it reads, Thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts, with thunder and with earthquake and great noise and storms and tempests and the flame devouring fire. Shalom. First and foremost, I'd like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shai Ba'Shem Akarkadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely. And shalom to the Akim, scattered to the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom to the Akim out there. And this is a sit-down lesson that I want to bring out from voiceofamerica.com, China's news agency, France Press, as of July the 17th, 2023 at 9:05 p.m. And it reads, thousands evacuated as typhoon plunges southern China and Vietnam. And plus, what those recent floodings been taking place over there in South Korea, the outskirts of South Korea. I believe the death toll reached up to like 40 people were killed in those floodings. Now, this story, you have a typhoon that's plummeting southern China and Vietnam. So, especially during the whole month of July, we've been seeing record-breaking floodings in different parts around the world, especially over here in North America. We've been seeing the heavy floodings, and South Korea, like I mentioned. Now we're seeing typhoons being plummeting over there in southern China and Vietnam as well too. So I just want to add an additional note to that. So that shows you a prime example that the Heavenly Father is visiting this earth with these weather-like conditions. The tornadoes, the earthquakes, the historical floodings, and other categories, etc. when it comes to these weather conditions. So the Heavenly Father is definitely visiting this earth with these weather-like conditions. So it has nothing to do with global warming, the changing of climate, or climate change. It has nothing to do with that, or Mother Nature has nothing to do with that. It has something to do with the Heavenly Father, because He's the creator of everything. He's the true living power. Is visiting this earth with these weather-like conditions, But I'm going to read the news article, and it says 250,000 people were evacuated in southern China and Vietnam before a major typhoon rolled ashore late Monday, bringing fierce winds, rain, and forcing cancellation of hundreds of flights and trains. The China Meteorological Administration said Typhoon Temla, the fourth typhoon of the year, made landfalls of the coast of Guangdong Province around 10:20 p.m. local time. Their maximum winds of 136.8 kilometers and 85 miles per hour. The storm surges and lashes rains, also hammering the southern coastline from Guangzhou of Henan Province on Monday night. It says the forecast has issued a orange alert, the second highest warning, and a fourth tier color-coded system. Nearly 230,000 people in Guangzhou were evacuated to safety before the storm's landfall, including more than 8,000 fishes farm workers who were brought ashore, according to the state news agencies Xinhua. Local authorities also orders the closure of dozens of coastal tourist destinations, it added. The Meteorological Administration says the storm was moving to the northwest at a speed about 20 kilometers per hour and could rake across the Guangxi region early Tuesday. Tumbling could lose speed by Tuesday morning and weakening in displacement over northern Vietnam on Wednesday, it says. Authorities in Vietnam said they were preparing to evacuate 30,000 people from the area is forecast to be hit the hardest. In Kwamyang, a high Pong Providence from Monday afternoon. Telman might be one of the biggest to hit the Gulf of Tonkin in recent years. Vietnam top disaster response committee said in an online statement. Tourists has been advised to leave outlying islands and airlines have rescheduled service to avoid the storm. Prime Minister Pham Minh Chinh director disaster response team to prepare for immediately rescue and release efforts late Sunday morning of possible floods. So I gotta read all the rest of that. Reading once again, Isaiah 29:6. And thou shalt be visited of the Lord of hosts with thunder and with earthquake and great noise, with storms and tempests and flame devouring fire. Right, just like we seen, even though it was last month, I just want to add an additional note. We've been seeing a hurricane season. Normally, I've been saying this previous times. Within the last month of June, we had a early hurricane season, which is kind of unheard of, because normally hurricane season and storm season would normally be like in mid-October or mid-September. We've been having early historical floodings in historical hurricane seasons, and floodings and storms and different categories of type of storms that can be potentially life-threatening as well too. And we've been seeing that increasing within the year of 2023 so far. So with that, hopefully this lesson was edifying of this recent news article from voiceofamericanews.com, published July the 17th, 2023. excuse me. As it says again, thousands evacuated as Typhoon Pummels southern China and Vietnam. So with that, hopefully this was edifying. I would like to give all praises and glory and honor to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Wakakadash. Shalom to the elders for preaching the word truthfully and sincerely, and shalom to the Akim scattered to the four corners of the globe, preaching the word truthfully and sincerely as well too. And I say shalom.